Overflows.
What is the crisis? The crisis is that mind naturally wants to cling to the known and the familiar. Mind is efficient by itself and also with it. Somehow it has learned it, but learning has been arduous. Now suddenly you move, all that learning is lost. It will never again be relevant. In no other situation will it have any meaning. It can only have a meaning with the situation in which you have lived. Cling to it, the mind says. The being cannot be contained by the mind. The being is infinite and the mind is very, very small, infinitesimal. Mind is finite. The being is like a sky. It cannot be contained in it. The mind is too narrow. The being wants to get out of it. The being wants to grow and become wider and wider. The being wants to go to the farthest corner of the existence. The being wants to go to the farthest corner of the existence. The being is an adventure, and being wants to risk. This is the crisis. Mind wants to live with the known and efficient, and being is an adventure. It wants to risk. Each person has to face this crisis, and there are two alternatives. Out of fear, you stop dying to the past and you become stuck, stagnant. Safety and security are just rationalizations for remaining stagnant. I repeat, safety and security are just rationalizations for remaining stagnant. They become pools instead of rivers. They go on shrinking. They never know the joy of flow. Joy is just a byproduct of flow. When river moves, there is joy. There is dance, there is song. When your life flows from one space into the another, there is joy, there is bliss, the thrill of the new. The only real problem is how to go on continuously dying to the past, how to go on remaining courageous enough to take new life each moment, to enter a new dimension each moment. You can remain secure and safe with the past. You can avoid the crisis. That is what millions of people have decided on. But then they remain mediocre. They remain imbecile. They only age, but they do not grow. They are stuck. Their life becomes a wasteland and they never come to see the ocean. Only when you see the ocean and you enter into the ocean do you know what bliss is, what life is. Man has to go on leaving the past. Man has to go on searching for the new. Man has to feed, nourish this search each moment. But man has invented many, many things to avoid it. Man has invented many philosophies, and all philosophies are distractions. It never it never poses the real problem before you. Instead, it poses many problems to avoid the problems. It constantly creates newer and newer problems and goes on and goes into those problems and finds solution. Mind continuously creates newer problems and goes into those problems to find solutions. And out of those solutions, it brings more problems. So one problem gives birth to another, and this process continues along. And it goes on and on. It is a distraction. It does not help you to face the real problem that mind is. The real problem is only one, and the problem is how to go on continuously dying to the past, which is no more. How to go on remaining courageous enough to take new life each moment. How to go on being born again and again. The idea of karma is a quantum phenomena that bridges ancient wisdom and modern science in a way that feels both intuitive and groundbreaking. It refreshes ethical behavior in it refreshes ethical behavior as an interaction with the universe's most fundamental structure, aligning morality with the elegant, often logic of quantum mechanics, often inscrutable logic of quantum mechanics. Deep understanding is that modern people try to sit silently as it is widely recommended. They will notice the madness within. This view is supported by many scientific studies confirming that confirming the have ill effects people have suffered are going on silent retreats. When they go into silent retreats, they have felt the ill effects and they go on. Remember, if they do not get crazy, it only it is only because they are not doing the silent sitting with a sufficient sincerity. When you sit silently, certainly an amount of craziness comes to you, but if it does not, that craziness is very important. But if it does not happen, that means you are not sitting with sufficient sincerity. However, it is pointed out, if we move our bodies madly, means as a part of catharsis, you move your bodies madly to express and release your accumulated stress and tensions. Then we discover that the center is silent. All noise is on the circumference, on the surface, not deep within. Just as we sit, just as we all already know how to stand by the side of the road and watch the traffic flow past. Meditation is just taking that same ability we all have and applying it to the traffic that is going on within. Just as you stand by the busy road corner and watch the traffic pass by on the road, So too, meditation is just taking that same ability we all have and applying it to the traffic that is going on within our minds. A meditator needs no personal guidance. A meditator, on the contrary, needs only one thing: the atmosphere of meditation, the energy field, the environment. He needs other meditator. He needs to be surrendered by other he needs to be surrounded by other meditators, because whatever goes on happening within, whatever is whatever goes on happening within us is not only within us, it affects the people who are close by. Whatsoever is going on within you, it affects the others also. In this situation or in this communion, people are at different stages of meditation. To meditate with these people, just to sit silently with these people, and you will be pulled more and more towards your own intrinsic potentiality. Each one of us have intrinsic potentiality, and when you are sitting with other meditators or within the energy field, you are pulled more towards your intrinsic potentiality. This is why many people have explained, when they sit in the company with me for meditation, they go much deeper, and meditation as they go much deeper in meditation as compared to when they sit alone. Meditation and love are two sides of the same coin, not opposing forces. True love is a state of being, not a relationship, and meditation can help to cultivate that state. Love is a natural outflow of meditative state, and meditation as a path to deeper love. Meditation as a path to love, to cultivate inner space and silence, which are essential for experiencing love authentically. Meditation can transform lust into love by bringing awareness to the present moment and dropping the possessiveness that often is the way of life. Possessiveness often associated with lust. Meditation helps to cultivate the state of unconditional love, where love is not dependent on a specific people or condition. When one truly meditates, love naturally blossoms as a state of being, not as a relationship with another person. Love as a path of meditation. Love as a mirror. Love can act as a mirror, showing you your unconscious patterns and areas where you need to grow, where you need to work. Love as a catalyst, as you can be a powerful catalyst for meditation, pushing you to confront your own limitations and grow beyond them. Enough for now.